Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you one of the most powerful tips, one of the most powerful behaviors that you can use on the daily to maintain the purity of your body and maintain the alkaline design of your body. Now, I should mention that if you're not into religion, if you don't believe in religion, you don't believe in God, and you don't believe in the divine wisdom, the superhuman knowledge that the divine prophets of God have, and which they impart to us human beings from age to age, then you can skip this tip. But if you believe in the unerring knowledge and teachings which they impart to us, they've shared a lot about health throughout the ages, then you're going to want to stick around for this tip, because again, it is so powerful and you will not hear it anywhere else. Science is yet to catch up with divine scripture, and this happens to be the case in every age. The divine prophet arrives, shares divine scripture and divine teachings which are far ahead of the age, and then eventually, centuries after, millennia after, science eventually catches up and can explain essentially the wisdom behind the recommendations made by the divine prophets. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do, and I'm going to share with you a teaching shared within the Baha'i writings, and the Baha'i faith is still in its infancy, only 176 years old, but I'm going to attempt to share with you the wisdom behind one of the most powerful recommendations that Baha'u'llah has made in the Tablet of Medicine. Now, in the Tablet of Medicine, keep in mind it's an unofficial translation, there's an instance where Baha'u'llah says, do not drink after you have retired to sleep. He doesn't explain why, he doesn't give any further explanations, he just says, do not drink when you're about to go to bed. And I've given it plenty of thought over the years to try and understand, why did he make such a recommendation? Why should we not drink before going to sleep, during sleep? Some people wake up and drink throughout the night when they get thirsty. And the only conclusion that I have come to is that if we do that, our bodies are going to become more and more toxic day after day, if we make that a habit. Why do I say that? And here's the thing. Keep in mind, if your body's becoming more and more toxic over time, once you become familiar with the terrain theory of disease, once you learn about Dr. Robert Young's work, Dr. Sebi's work, Bruce Lipton's work, it's all about the environment. And so if your body's becoming more toxic, more acidic, it's becoming more hypoxic, and every system is going to start failing. The reason why I say this, that your body's going to become more acidic if you drink at night before going to bed over time, is because it's been scientifically proven. It's a scientific fact that both your body and your brain detoxifies itself throughout the night of all of the acidic waste which has been produced throughout the day because of all of the metabolic processes. And as it detoxifies itself of this acidic waste, it accumulates in your bladder, and then when you wake up, you eliminate this acidic waste. And if you were to test your urine pH of your first urine, the urine pH of your first urine, first thing in the morning, you will see that urine is the most acidic urine. So that's really what it boils down to. When you drink at night, if I have tea at night, or if I drink a glass of water or two before going to bed, shortly after, 1 hour, 2 hours later, my bladder is full. And if your bladder is full, quickly filled, by 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, your body will not be able to store all of the acidic waste, detoxify and store it in your bladder. Some people are very sensitive. They feel that their bladder has become full. They actually get up. They wake up, they go to the bathroom, they take a pee, and then they come back. But the reality for the majority of people is that they don't wake up. Most people, they will sleep many hours with a bladder which is about to explode, because look, when you're sleeping, many of your senses are toned down. They are numbed, essentially. You're not sensitive to many different things, many bodily functions. And so you will sleep. Sometimes I will wake up and I'll be like, oh my God, my bladder is full, but I don't want to go. I'm so tired. And so you sleep 1 hour, 2 hours longer, 3 hours longer, and your bladder is full and your body has nowhere to detoxify and store these acids from your brain, from your body. So what I'm trying to say is that most people, they don't notice that their bladder is full. They sleep through the entire night with a full bladder, and this acidic waste accumulates in the body. The body cannot detoxify it, and it can be very, very damaging. Very damaging to the bodies, to the kidneys, etc., when they cannot be eliminated and stored in the bladder and isolated in the bladder. Another thing to pay attention to is that it's not only liquids, it's not only drinking at night, which will fill up your bladder prematurely and lead to acidosis. It is consuming any food that's high in water content before going to bed. You know, many years ago, I used to consume a lot of fruits before going to bed as a snack, as a light snack, because they're digested quickly. But what would happen? I noticed that, 1 hour, 2 hours later, my bladder was jam-packed. It was exploding because of all of the water from those fruits. Obviously, if you're consuming maybe a banana or dates or figs, which don't have as much water content, they're not as juicy, you're not going to have that problem. But this is something to pay attention to. It's not only drinking which will fill up your bladder prematurely. As you will learn, it all boils down to maintaining the purity and the alkalinity of the body. And these behaviors may seem simple. You will learn many more in this course. Many simple behaviors, and once we align ourselves with these behaviors, with nature essentially, with the innate wisdom of nature, we're going to tap into powerful mechanisms of healing and detoxification.